Hello.
Yeah,
We live?
We're on. Man.
We're all good. Hello. Today we're gonna do a listening party for the New Consistence latest
virtual
EP.
listening party.
Yeah, we're gonna play all 5 tracks and then have a little bit of a chat, and then sort of go through things. We've got the man here himself, the New Consistent. How are you?
TNC, I'm good. I'm very tired, but I'm surviving, man. I'm
Cool.
surviving.
Yeah. So we got an hour. We're gonna play all 5 tracks, and then at the end, gonna have a little chat about collaboration, artistry, photography, everything.
Cool.
And then, if we've got time, then we're gonna play some unreleased bits.
Hey,
so
exciting.
A treat for the people.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's just get straight into it. We'll play the first song from your EP. What's the title?
The title is Scratch and Bites.
Scratch and Bites. Let's go.
Man.
Yeah, sunlight drowns now, we glow in the dark. Ain't dark like the night time, more time, feelings, opening arms. Yeah, there's love in the charm. Sunset hits, now we're opening hearts. Dazzling eyes with gold for my lips. Quick dip in the blue sky, I'm kissing my wrist. Hand in the air, man, my people are twist. Little bit of love goes amiss in the wind.
Chasing highs with you is all I wanna do. Chasing highs, scratching bites with
Man, sunset's different, whoever you're with. Don't suffer in the rain, cause the light in your grin seeps through the cracks of your smile and then finds a groove in the highlights of your skin. Orange skies and midnight lights, yeah, mind to mind, feelings never die. Over time, love's blinding eyes, never mind it though, cause we're chasing highs. Yeah, chasing highs, man, just a whisper of love and we're scratching bites.
Chasing highs with you is all I wanna do. Chasing highs, scratching bites with you.
Listen, you and I, we're like a lifeline to a guy who's been losing his way over time. And speaking of way over time, about time you stop trying to pretend you ain't wanna be mine. And this sun, yeah, bringing out the best of us, teaching us to never stress as much. Feels better in my arms, yeah, thought as such.
Chasing highs, there's a rhythm of love, and we're scratching chasing highs with you is all I wanna do. Chasing highs, scratching bites with you. Chasing highs with you is all I wanna do. Chasing highs, scratching bites with you.
Cool, man. That
Yeah,
was
man.
Scratch and Bites featuring Gina
Nagudi.
Nagudi. Before we get into the next track, we're gonna sort of ask a few questions
Okay.
between each sort of one.
Yeah.
So, a couple quick questions on that one. You described, when we were speaking about the EP and sort of some of the songs when you were working on them, you described this song specifically as sort of like an anti-love song.
Yeah.
And that kind of confused me at first. I was like,
yeah.
right, okay, what does he mean by this? So
Yeah.
if you can sort of unpack that a little bit and sort of explain what that means.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like on the surface of it, it sounds very much like a love song, innit? But it was actually written about a pretty impure connection. The whole tape is kind of like a look into like attachment while seeking purer connection, if that makes sense. So this was kind of like the first, it's kind of a bit of a chronological story throughout the tape. So this is like the first installment, and it's like, this is the point where you've had a new connection with someone, and it feels really positive, and it feels really like it's pure, innit? But there's like an underlying kind of like darker
Is it
feeling.
a fear or is it like a?
I think it's just that like you like it's probably not the right person, but you're just filling a hole. Do you know what I'm saying? So like when it's like chasing highs, scratching bites, like you're not meant to do it because it's really bad long term. But when you do scratch the bite, it feels amazing, isn't it? So it's like that's the kind of experience I was having with someone at that time. And so yeah, it feels all like happy and like, oh, we're in love and we're chasing high after high and high, but it's like really there's an underlying kind of tone there where it's like actually this isn't healthy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So does romance and relationships come into the project a lot, like all the way through? I mean, obviously we're going to get into that, but
Yeah, it does, but it's also not even romantic. Like there's platonic. It like when I was saying about it exploring attachment and pure connection, I mean platonically as well, like within friends or like family or whatever it is, you know. It's not just romantic, but romantic does feature mostly more so in this in Scratch and Bites, really.
yeah. Cool. Let's
yeah,
get into
man.
the next track.
Yeah. Send the
let's play
night
the next
away,
track.
man. Let's do it.
Send the night away. Send the night away.
Yeah, send the night away, displaying strain on my face. I'm feeling far from great, I'd love to take the blame, but these scars on my heart got placed on my heart by the devil's grace. I'm facing fate with pain, another troubling brother, losing love for another. I'd find a mother who's scared, tell her her troubles are shared. When her sun opens up and love leans into trust, ain't too tough to adjust to a life bigger than us. Look, who's the demander? Ain't nobody you answer to. You blushed if I dust your hands close as I grab the fruits, baffled and dragged. Make the most of the afternoon. I'm tired, it's rough. Regret letting her have my youth.
Send the night away.
Yeah, send the night away. I'm tired of battling days.
Send the night
Man,
away.
I'm troubled and strained. These breaks are keeping me sane. Yeah. If it weren't for my parachutes, I'd be flattening views, battering moods, take turns letting damages through, build up over time till the barrage is due. Yeah, I've been having a few moments of haste, not been applying the brakes. Spend a night in my shoes just to gather a taste. Pace your thoughts across a gallery space. Maybe then you'll get replies to your cries for a quieter place.
I can always get home.
That was Send the Night Away. So for this song specifically, when I was listening to it, obviously lyricism and sort of like the spoken word elements are so important in your music. And this one specifically, a lot of the sort of like visual language was sort of like really resonating with me. So like, I just want to pick out a couple of lyrics that are featuring that song. The title, Send the Night Away, love leans into trust, I'm tired of battling days. Like those three like really were quite interesting because it's like fighting against or feeling like you're pushing against these things that like just happen every day, like with the motion of just like time. So if you can talk a little bit about those and then sort of how they manifest in the song, that'd be kind of...
I think there's just like naturally a lot of friction between feelings. Like I feel like I can switch between moods quite like really easily. So like if I'm dealing with something like the aftermath of a scratch and bite situation, like that's always an underlying thing, but like I'll still be able to get up and like get at them in the day. But then it's like in the night when obviously you're kind of like, you're at home, you're chilling. I'm a night owl, innit? So when I'm at home and I'm like, I've got a little home studio, so if I'm just chilling in there, like listening to music, making music, whatever, like just whatever, chilling at home, like that's when, one, my brain wakes up and I feel things properly and I process stuff. So that's kind of the send the night away bit where it's like, I don't know, I'm like sending the night, you know what I mean? The night is kind of like, it's when I switch off from everything else. So it's like I'm just kind of sending the night, you know.
Do you think there's like, how come there's such like a really like duality there where it's just like during the day and like you're just getting on with stuff? Is it just the fact that you just like don't have time, or is it just like part of the way that you process things is just like having that?
I think I just keep myself so busy that the days are usually like a distraction. Like I'm just always so busy, do you know what I'm saying? Like I never really stop or have like a day or a couple days. Like last time I had a couple days at home just not really doing much was fucking months ago, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like the night, you know, even if I've had a busy day, I'll still come home at night and like decompress, you know what I'm saying? So it's very much a night owl song. And it's like, this song feels like, the first step in processing. Like, it's almost like it's like a very soft crash out. You know what I'm saying? from after the scratch and bites, it's like the first realization of, oh, okay, this ain't cool, I ain't cool. I'm kind of like delving into where am I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talk about a little bit about love leans into trust. Like if we're talking about like sending the night away, tired of battling the days, seems like links into that thing about like having the evenings to process stuff and make music. What about love leans into trust? Is that relating to the situation that you sort of found yourself in?
Yeah, I think so. I think like if you've been kind of burnt before, you may love someone. Well, like love and trust are like two very codependent things. You know what I'm saying? So I was speaking about this with someone else. Someone was going through an experience the other day that I was chatting to about, and like they were saying that they will love someone, but then it will take them a while to like sink into the full trust and like sinking in. I feel like loving someone is one thing, but if you sink into a full trust with someone, you're like putting yourself in the most vulnerable position, because then you're trusting someone, they can do whatever they want still. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of about that really.
Trust, that is like that the bedrock, and it's what like every relationship I think like sort of like has to come back on. You can fall in and out of love with people. It happens all the time.
For sure.
Like, friends move away, like whatever it is, but then like that trust and that knowing someone's there.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
Without
that's why,
even them being there.
Yeah, that's why it's also not just a romantic thing, because it's like platonic. Like you might have friends that you've known since you was like 10 or whatever, and if you've got a trust and like you know he's your boy for life type thing, then it's like that's what a lot of things are built on. So that love leaning into trust thing is like, you can do that a lot and it come back to bite you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is kind of what I was referencing in that. Yeah.
Let's throw it back a little bit, because obviously we've been working together on visuals for a long time now. Let's throw it back to some of the other lyrics that you've like previously had that you think like sort of like you like to perform, or really stand out to you as something that you're like proud of, or I think like Forgetting on Ben probably is my favorite. Like we always start the set with that now, because I feel like it's my most comfortable lane performance wise, and lyrically it felt most me at the time, and still kind of does up until this tape really. That one feels very true. And then
I like TNC as well. Like lyrically, I like. There's some cool. I
It's
like.
like chant like that one as well.
Yeah, man. Like we get people doing the chant every time, and people like it's easy for them to join in, so they like joining in. That's always really fun. But there's like a few lyrics in there, like about the Alchemist beat lyric and like. I can't remember the concepts and that lyric. I can't remember off the top of my head, but fucking yeah, that one's cool. That's got some of my favorite lyrics in there because it's just playful shit,
Yeah.
I'm always so introspective, so it's nice to just fucking have a laugh.
Throw something out there.
Yeah, man, it's just a bit of fun, innit? Like life ain't all fucking doom and gloom.
You wouldn't know it.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, cool. Let's play the next track.
Yeah, man.
The Rails Words.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. It's on there.
I've been thinking a lot recently about all the in-betweens, the feelings we forget, and the things we unsee. Things are getting real now. Time ain't moving slow. When I look outside, I see a grey aura glow. Beautiful and dark. Cold and warm. I'm just grateful of right now. The calm before the storm.
Cool. That was the Rails Words.
Yeah, man.
I didn't have any questions for this one lined up, but we were just chatting a little bit about what I wanted to ask you about, and you said that it's important to let people know who Derala is. And,
I think like he is from the West Midlands, and he does a lot of things in it. Like he does a lot of things, but I'd say he's like primarily an artist. And he actually did this poem for a Benet campaign. I think it was last year, and like we chatted about it then when it came out, and I was kind of showing a lot of love for it. And when I was making the tape, it kind of for whatever reason, I don't know, it stuck with me. So I've gone back to it a couple of times, and it felt like I kind of was just at home and was just trying stuff, and it just felt like the right kind of thing to put in to break like sequentially for the tape. It needed something to take it from Send the Night Away to Party Tricks, because those two are like two very different headspaces. Yeah, and I felt like having an external voice kind of guide me as I'm making it, but also the listener as they're listening to it from those two tracks. It kind of just was a bit of a glue for it,
How was it used in the Benet campaign?
I think they were just doing a lookbook, and I think he was just like he was modelling, and I think they just did it as like a short video, like just literally on a carousel. I think it wasn't even a standalone piece, I don't think. So, like I say, Darrell does a lot of things. He writes, he does art, he makes he does everything in it. So it was just something that he'd clearly written, and it just resonated, man. And I just thought, like, obviously chatted to him about it, chatted to Hemel about it. They were both sound reviews in it, so I was just like, cool, this makes sense for me and for this tape.
I think it works really well. Like, the part of the reason why perhaps I didn't think to sort of pause in this moment is because it does flow into this next track. So like when people are listening to it, these first two and the last two, it does pause and it does allow you to sort of like breathe, especially with like how minimal everything is. Like,
yeah, man, you need that moment of reflection. I feel like when I want to make tapes that are like a lot longer, but 5 tracks felt right in it. But like taking people on a journey through the songs is obviously really important, and going from the highs of scratching highs, and then suddenly 2 tracks later you're like, boom, here, fully reflecting, being guided by an external source. Like it feels right, Yeah,
cool. Should we get into Party Tricks?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Title track.
Title track.
tried and tested, TNC's finally blessed with a bit of composure, feeling I'm tied to objectives. Yeah, chasing my goals, man, with her not involved, leaves me open, edge of the box, hitting on poor skulls. Unwavering drags, battling past, keeping up with myself proves a more difficult task. It's literally gas. You gotta be mad, it's a grand theft if I'm automatically taxed. Must be having a laugh or having a giggle. Think I'm happy as single, then you're daft and simple. Missing my people, man, I'm missing my people. Live for the weekend and wait for the sequel. We're all way more peaceful when we're living just a little more illegal. It's hard on the eye seeing angels cry, but you get used to the spite when you've had pain for a while. Smile through the strain and you'll soon dance in the rain. Simple are the pleasures that show up again and again. Party tricks chasing an undeniable flame. Quick glimmer in the dark, I'm waiting on fate, yeah. Party tricks facing that unavoidable pain. Holding on to that flame until the next one came. Again and again, again and again. Holding on to that flame until the next one came. Again and again, again and again. Holding on to that flame until the next one came. Again and again.
I've been waiting on you to hit me with something out of the blue. It's painful facing my own truths. I'll keep showing body tricks to see me through. I've been waiting on you to hit me with something out of the blue. It's painful facing my own truths. I'll keep showing body tricks to see me through.
Cool. That was Party Tricks. Title track.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
Big
good,
track.
Good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Thank
yeah.
you. Is that your is that your favorite?
I don't know. I'm tied between the two, like either side of the rails.
Yeah,
whether
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Party
okay.
Tricks or
Send the night away.
Send the night away.
Yeah, really tied evenly there. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So on this one, like I just sort of wanted to recap on the narrative thing again. I mean, we keep going on about it, but like the narrative and world building in all of your projects is always like, for me, what takes center stage. Like when we're working together, but also when like I see events happening and whatever else. So yeah, where are we in the narrative now? Like in that cycle, and then
Yeah. So it's kind of like Scratch and Bites was the inception. Send the Night Away was kind of the little soft crash out. The Rail's Words was the like moment of reflection and kind of like almost putting a mirror up to you. And then Party Tricks is where I'm like fully, it feels most me. That's what all my friends say. It feels most me on the track, like vocally. So it's like, it feels like the first moment of healing, of regrouping, of like, you know, when you like have to kind of, you know, if you lose yourself in a situation and you have to like re-find yourself, it feels like, okay, cool, I've probably found myself now again, you know? Like, where I talk about the Rail's Words being like the guidance, it's because you're lost at that point. So it's like, okay, cool, now I'm back to myself. So yeah, man, it's a bit of a, I say that, but there's still an underlying thing of like in the chorus, it's like, I've been waiting on you to show me something out of the blue. There's still that kind of like attachment with a certain someone or a certain something, but that feels a bit more pure, and it's a waiting game, whereas what was before wasn't, and it was a bit of a flash in the pan type thing, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's also a bit of a love song to my friends, man, because we're a very tight-knit group, and we kind of, we all know what's going on with each other in it. So it's like, there's a lot of shouts to them in there too, man. Which is part of the regrouping and the healing and pure connection and all that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. Nice, man. Cool. Yeah. There's like for me that song, like it definitely, like you can hear like the elements that you've built in this project with like the live band, which we'll get into in a little bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Other bits, like it's very melodic and very like I know the whole project's slow, but that like feels like a really nice like pausing and
man.
like you can feel that regrouping energy in.
It feels gentle, doesn't it? It feels like I love that. I mean, shouts to Yuri who produced it. Created a lot of emotion in like the piano and then the vocal sample. Like it's such a simple beat, but like when I heard it, when he showed it me, I was just wrote straight away. It was like one of them ones. So I think that's where a lot of the emotion.
And that doesn't happen too often for you.
Nah, man.
Like a lot of the time you're writing and
Yeah.
finding something to match with that.
Yeah.
So to be able to listen to something and then just go straight into writing is
For
like,
real. And it feels like I said, it feels like I think, and like a lot of my people think that it feels like the most me. And for there to be a beat that's brought, like, I'm always so caught up on vision and delivery and the sound and how I sound sonically and the music. Like, I'm always trying to develop my sound, and it's like this one felt for maybe even the first time where it was like, okay, this is me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what like my closest people have said to me as well, and I believe it, man. It feels very like it feels very pure, like I'm just chatting to you in your ear. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In terms of community and like those like tight knit like circles you were talking about, obviously like you're based down in Cheltenham, but you're up in Birmingham a lot for events. Obviously, we mentioned Bene and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What are the things that you kind of hold closely and like want to keep like close to your music and close to? Yeah,
my people, man. Like they're all creative in their own way. Like Brandon's a jeweler, Will does a lot of design, Tamsin does a lot of design. Like all these guys, we all kind of feed in to each other's things, and like I get a lot of help from them on. You know, I'll send them stuff like songs or visual ideas or ask them for locations or whatever, and it's like I couldn't do anything without any of them. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and also I trust their taste. I think it's really important for if you've got people in your life as a creative where you can trust their taste to
it's
lean on
trusting
them.
their taste, but then also honesty as well.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like
getting
I'll
it.
send stuff to like Brandon, for example, and like he'll be like, "Nah, I needed more from you." Then like that wasn't enough. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've not many people have said that to me, and it's like it's such an obvious thing, and it's just like, oh, cool, yeah, okay. So then the next time I send him stuff, it's like, oh yeah, that's more like it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think having those people is really important, and yeah, I definitely lean on them. And like, there's people who are like, you know, outside of that small group as well, but like, that's my core, really, you know.
Yeah, and you can spot things and bring things in and bring elements.
100%.
But yeah,
and like, you know, ideas like the Forgetting on Ben cover art, like it was Brandon's idea to have the duality thing in the mirror and the different outfits and stuff. So it's like, on the surface of things when you present stuff, it looks like it's like
it's singular.
just you, but like it's a whole network of people, you know. And yeah, that's important in any creative field, I think, for real.
Cool, man. Should we get into the last track?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Yeah,
soppy
nice.
one, the soppy one.
All you ever wanted was to face your fears and tell me I'm wrong.
My heart is heavy, trust issues, my heart rate's far from steady. Ain't clever and easy with the feeling, I ain't shook, heartache already. Busy getting lost in the melee of love, why's dictating the way that I lust? Too soon, too much, brush it under the rug till it escapes from under the dust. Chat to mum, relive the past when we're drunk. Hard to hear from your boy cause the words land blunt, man. Can you hear my disgust? Sick to the bone, gone weeks without a day where I'm just chilling at home. Brandy and beats, pull up a chair, find a comfier seat. Yeah, I'm hungry for peace, hungry for days when my heart walks free. Taste supreme, find a crunch in the days I'm just chasing my dreams, please. Just be patient with me. Down with chase, such a rough place. Two shades of the garb, looking pieces gates. Once again my aim, become one of the greats. Is that path I tread worth a million words of hate? Man, style and grace, make love to the notion of moving far away. Not just some half-hearted break. Nah, Look, took some time to breathe on my knees, praying for less of a squeeze. Little piece and I'm happy for weeks. One knock and I'm back in my shell. Overthink my way back to my original self. Cards I'm dealt, I'm water at the foot of a well. Throw a coin and throw it back and discuss with myself. Troubled health, few words heal the mind of a troublesome cry for help, man.
All you've ever done to figure it's me, but I cannot see your face this time.
Tear me apart twice, regret it all from the start. Stress in my head, handle it nevertheless, and I'm better than best. Flick of the eyes, leave a mark on the side of my chest. Easily done, feel worse when I'm drunk. Son, ship me away to your place, I'll be blessed in a day. Man, it's strange, barely know me, you see me through my worst days. She says it's on me, thought I'd kill this honesty, but she lives in my dreams. Too fresh, but my heart ain't clean. Open to fiends, hard taming my screams. Busy getting lost in the way that she speaks. I tell her please be patient with me. Yeah, I tell her please be patient with me.
Cool. That was Melee Love. That's
Yeah,
the EP.
That is the EP.
Party Tricks. It's out on the 29th of May, next Friday.
Yeah, man.
Time?
Just come around quick. Midnight, bro.
Midnight. Cool.
Yeah.
And then the show as well, the podcast? The show, the interview, whatever we're calling it, is out on YouTube straight away after this, and then SoundCloud the next couple of days.
Yeah, man.
If you want to re-listen to it. Us yapping, but yeah.
Yeah. Yapping and yapping.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one? Do you like that one?
I like that one. It's a bit too soft for me.
It's a bit soft, isn't it?
It is a bit too soft for me.
I know, man.
I don't know.
It's a bit soft for me as well, really.
Yeah.
But I quite liked it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's okay to be soft.
Let's get into talking about the live band. Like, I'm excited about it because, like listening to your music all this time, like the live band was like an element that I thought would always be good. Like, it just gives like the stage a bit more like presence, live especially, but then also in production. Like, I think it was just a matter of time, like finding the right person to collaborate with and the right people. How has it been working with? Is it the whole EP or just a couple of songs?
Just a couple of songs.
Yeah.
So with the live band, obviously for the first few years it was just like a lot of DJ led stuff live, and then working with a few different producers. And then we got the call to do mostly jazz, and naturally it just felt right to get a live band involved. So I didn't know where to start with that, and luckily Jake, who kind of executively produced this tape, I'd say, he was like, shout a guy called Kev who just knew every single live instrumentalist in Brum, thankfully.
Oh, right. I thought just himself.
Oh,
like,
no,
he just
no,
knew
no,
everything off
one man band. So thankfully for that set, he helped me bring together the band for the first time, which was sick. Introduced me to Gino, who's obviously sung a lot on this tape, and then Cobbler, Slate, Charlie, and Josh more recently as well. These guys, we like, I was in awe, bro. Like, the show was in July, and I tried to shout him about doing it in April, and he was like, "Nah, don't worry, man. We'll leave it to the last couple of weeks before the gig, and it'll be calm."
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I was like, "Bro, like, are you sure? Like, this is like, I need this to be tight, you know?" And he was just like, "Yeah, man, that'll be sound." And I got there, and like, these guys just know, they just pitch it up like that. Like, obviously, a lot of the songs at that point as well were just like soul samples or just like sampled stuff, just electronically made. You know what I'm saying? So it was like none of it was really live instrumentation. So they've all picked up stuff like that. And then we played the gig, and it was fucking sick. Like, it's the most comfortable I felt on stage, and the most, like, I just felt a bit liberated, innit?
Talk about what that feeling is like. Obviously, we'll get onto how that live experience then translate to being working in the studio with someone. But like on stage, how does that feel when you've got other people up there? Is it like a support thing, or is it more just having like that? Yeah. I think
like when it's just me and it's the backing track, like it's so regimented. Like whatever happens, there's a chorus coming here, and like, or you know, it's just me. So it's like I've got to get every word kind of spot on for it to feel like a solid show, you know?
Yeah.
Which is difficult because like, a lot of my songs are very wordy, you know what I'm saying? So there always felt a bit of a pressure, whereas when I was on stage with the band, it was like I felt like I could just perform a bit more as a frontman rather than trying to get every single word off. Do you know what I mean?
Is it like there's more of a feeling of like you can improv or like work
yeah,
on,
man. I mean, we were still doing it to you know, on the nose, like, but it just felt like there was a lot more. It was a lot looser. It was a lot more relaxed, you know. And because there's other people on stage, it's like, okay, cool. Everyone's not just looking at me and every word that I'm saying. Everyone's kind of just vibing with what's going on.
When I see live music, I'm like half the time I'm like looking at some like random thing in the background.
Or you're just watching the bass guitarist and how he's playing the bass. Or, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like a lot more chill, and it feels like a lot more of a collective thing. And yeah, that show was sick. Like it was our first time doing it, so there's obviously a lot of mistakes and a lot of stuff that could be improved, but it felt really nice and it felt good.
How many times since Mostly Dies? Is it most?
Yeah.
Have you performed with
we
the band?
did a full band for Neighbourhood, which is a slightly different band, but again, they were like flawless. That was in October, and then more recently we've done a kind of stripped back version where it's like me, Gina singing, and then Jake will do like keys and guitar.
That was back in Cheltenham, yeah.
Yeah, so that we did one in Brum in September, and we were like, oh my god, this feels like the band stuff is great for the bigger stages, but this feels like where the music should be. For me, my delivery, the vote and the words, but also like Gina and Jake sound amazing together. So yeah, for this kind of rollout, the gigs we've done it like that, and it's gone down really well. But yeah.
Is it wrong to say like NPR Tiny Desk type?
Yeah, that was the thing. That was what everyone has been saying. Yeah. That's the vibe. And yeah, that just works like that. Like, I think that's where people will be able to connect most.
I mean, there's so many iconic performances on there, and you can see why. Like, it seems to level all music and seems to like bring things into like this thing, and yeah.
Well, you can go on. Yeah, you can kind of perform in that way as whatever genre of artist, and it will just slap because it's like you're surrounded by live music.
It's the musicality.
Yeah. So yeah, that really works. And in terms of like taking the live band to recording, so Scratch and Bites actually started off as a YouTube beat, as you know, a lot of humble songs start or whatever. And because it was a YouTube beat, I was never going to release it because I was like, it was too on the nose. I think it was like a Cake Trinada type beat or something.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, cool, this is a nice song, but this is like not going to happen. But then when it came to the band, I think I must have included it because it wasn't long ago that I'd made it, and
It's fresh.
It was fresh,
so
and
like
I was like,
bringing it to someone.
Yeah.
Is it a thing of like you hadn't had time to let like ideas sort of cement and like
the idea of recreating?
No one else has really touched it. So it's like giving it to this like new sort of experiment. Like felt like have a go at that.
Yeah, like it hadn't even crossed my mind to recreate it with a live band at that point. So I think maybe I was just trying to beef out the set list because we couldn't fill the slot. I didn't have enough songs that I was willing to perform live. So I don't know, maybe it was that. I can't really remember, but they recreated it and it was fucking beautiful. Like they did such a good job at recreating it. So I was like, okay, cool, we can do this and we can record this as a live band for the first time, which we did in September. We went to RBC, which is where Ed was studying at the time. I think still is. Yeah. And he kind of helped engineer it, and we got everyone in over a couple of days and recorded it, and it was fucking sick, man. It was like properly felt like a musician. You know
Obsession. Were you behind the switchboard? Is it called a switchboard?
Yeah, I think so. Like,
shouting at guitar.
Yeah, shouting at Jake, a lot of the time. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was nice because usually it's just like the beats made, and I was going to my vocals, and it was like, okay, cool. bringing each element in one by one and like seeing it come to life, and like it's gone through so many iterations since then. Yeah, it was cool, man. It felt right. And so Scratch and Bites is like fully with a live band, and then Send the Night Away was produced just on a DAW originally, and then we've had the Kyrie twins, Hassan and Hussein. They came, I took it to them, I think it was like January last year. They did live drums on it, and I was like, Hassan was just mad on the drums. They've got like a little garage set up in their like studio, like everything in there. It was mad.
It's just accessing different resources and like all these musicians, like obviously they don't necessarily release music independently, but they're all there. And they're all doing their own thing. So
people like just naturally through, especially like this Brum scene is like, it's bigger than I always think, and it's like you'll just meet people. Like I met them two playing football at Benet, and like Hussein was just like running rings around me, and I was like, who's this little twat? Like, why is he just so good at football? And then
I was about to ask if you got.
Yeah. It's cool. He was like that. So good. I was just like, bro, this guy's annoying, man. He's
got the rhythm.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun.
But yeah, and like I think they knew me because they knew Jordan, and so like we kind of chatted a bit, and then we were like, let's cook up myself, and then cool. Went to their yard, did that, and I think it's just like when there's a mutual respect between people, we'll just be like, oh, you're trying to just put a bit of your sauce on this, and we'll do a bit here and there, and it's just like that has been a nice part in making this tape, because a lot of this tape was done like that. It was long because there's so many different Logic sessions on different laptops and getting the stems and that. Never doing that again. But
that's logistics.
Yeah,
but that's not creativity.
Logistics needs to be tightened up a little bit. We don't need to go there.
Yeah.
Please, let's not go there. But yeah, creatively, really cool to just have people doing what they're really good at on certain aspects, and that's what's really brought together. I think that's why it feels really coherent as a tape sonically, because it's all the tracks have come together that way. And then to have like Jake and Ed and then Joe who's mixed and mastered to kind of tie it all together and be the glue has been really nice. Yeah,
and yourself obviously.
Of course, just overseeing everything.
Yeah.
Naturally. Again, I couldn't do like any of it without any of these, and we'll see that, because if we do play some of these unreleased stuff, all of that is just like I've produced it in my room and then like done scratch demos, and so it's like you'll see the difference from that to the final stuff.
Let's play something. Like let's give it a go. Let's see, like not as like a thing of like, oh, let's see if we can hear the difference, but pick a tune and we'll play something.
I think we should start with Safe in let's do Safe in Newtown.
Yeah.
That's like the latest one I've made.
Yeah.
It's very much I chopped the sample, produced it, and then the demo is like
and even
first
like,
vocals,
it's really
so
interesting, because even when I first started like doing stuff with you and we spoke about how you made your music, this was never a part of this. Like you would always just go into a studio and work with someone with music and be like, I need a so like even this
I started producing again, man.
Yeah, this level is interesting, because it's like it's showing that I know we want to get into it, but I produced around 2019, and then I was like, I'm not good enough at this. I don't have 10,000. I don't have the time to do 10,000 hours of that and lyrics. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna let the other people produce. But then like this year, I just got back into it, and I realised the basics, which was actually easier than I thought. And I was like, okay, cool. If everything's in the same key, then it'll sound right. And then it's just throwing shit at the wall, Yeah. So I think I'm alright here. We'll get there. We'll see. Yeah, this is called Safe in Newtown at the minute. T. Look, I felt safe in Newtown, safe in the terminal. Funniest thing is I was role-playing criminals, barely alive, my youth was full of deceit. Now I spend my 20s trying to dodge the subliminals. Partying, trick me, and rest days I bled. It's a wonder no one fact-check the lies in my head. Stepping on rates just to waste more breath, and then moan when I feel it on the side of my I felt safe in Newtown, safe at the terminal. Save my youth now, I'm blatantly hurting more. Safe in Newtown, safe on the terminal. Save my youth now, I'm blatantly hurting more, and
wanna know if a new past is how I'm destined to grow. Yeah, it's a balancing act. I told girls from the past, if you see me making moves, leave your phone in your lap. I ain't trying to hear that or that. What about chat? Gave too much of myself, now I'm lost and detached. Words are my weapon, man. Depends on who said it. Well, it's secretly impressive if it's me or a skeptic. Lost count on my blessings, barely notice the check-ins. When I'm typing mad fast, I forget that I'm sending words that hit home, pressing my brethren. If we test self-destruct, then you know I'm excelling. Felt safe in Newtown, safe at the terminal. Saved my youth now, I'm blatantly hurting more. Safe in Newtown, safe on the terminal. Saved my youth now, I'm blatantly hurting more. And I wanna know if a new past is how I'm destined to grow. Yeah, man. What did you think?
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy hearing the difference. Like for me, like creatively, like process is so important, and it's what interests me across everything. You can ask any creative person about their process, and it's sort of like universal. Like these things sort of tend to crop up a little bit, like over and over again. Whether it's like a divine sort of epiphany or like struggling through research, and like these things crop up over and over again. So like hearing you revisiting production is an interesting thing because it's like it's a tool at the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
And you're using it to build things. So, yeah, chat to me a little bit about the process.
Yeah, so, I mean, more recently, I've been just in my house, like just actually making loads of demos. Like, there's a couple of beats that I'm really, really gassed about that I haven't even figured out how to approach them like lyrically yet. So I've been really enjoying that. I've got about 20 songs for the next tape ready to go. And like most of them are produced by me at the minute, which is sick. I'm gassed about that, you know. Feels like the first time where I'm going to be really, really getting into a lane that I want to be in, you know. So that's really cool. And then, yeah, it's just about like, so at the minute, it used to be like, I'd have lyrics always. I've always got lyrics written down in my notes or whatever, and I'll kind of like, if I've been sent a beat or someone's worked on a beat and we're like kind of working on it together, I'll like pick a mix and pick lines from that and whatever. But at the minute, because I'm producing again, the music's coming first, and then I'm like, then I'm writing to it. I'm trying to be more conscious of actually building. A lot of the time, I'm just the writing just kind of just flows through, and I'm just like, I'll spit something out. I don't really know what it means, and it will kind of just make sense. Whereas at the minute now, I'm like, I've got moods and vibes set from the production, and I'm trying to match that and build an actual
How does
song
that
about
change the songwriting then?
because
Like,
it's more considered.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
There's like I know that this beat has to be about this that's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've kind of approached a couple of them. So. I'm just trying to really perfect the craft and really perfect the sound and make sure that it's the best writing in a songwriting sense as it can be, you know.
Yeah. And then the thing we've spoken about, like with the live band and like bringing people into that, is how things don't get stuck.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that, at least that I've spoken to, that self-produce things, and that's like for all creatives, like they get stuck in a loop of like trying to improve something, and it's like a diminishing returns where like things just don't move.
Nothing gets done,
so
you have loads of unfinished projects, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unfinished projects, and obviously that happens like with anything that's going to get released, like to an audience, is you're going to have things that get discarded over time, but
for sure,
like bringing people into that is so important.
Yeah, man. Well, like, you know, that, like, once I finish the verse on that and maybe get someone else to do the hook or whatever, like, I can then take that to certain people and be like, okay, let's polish and elevate this now, make an actual song, not just a demo. And it's like, there's a clear path and process there now. And thankfully, I've got a few people that I trust to see the vision from the demo and build it to a point where it's, you know, ready to go out. So, yeah, man, it's exciting. I forgot that was completely
unfinished verse on there and shit.
It's
but
rough, but
the
it's
idea
good,
is
like,
there,
it
innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
So
gives.
that's-
It gives. Like the duality is just so interesting from start to finish.
Yeah.
Like those like the contrast between those is so interesting to hear live. Like I'd love to get into another one and just go.
Yeah,
from there.
man.
Like yeah.
Let's do. We'll do Suffocate the Fruits. Do that demo
Yeah,
because it's just a recording, but I really like the beat, so we can
Yeah.
listen. Yeah. Man.
Cool.
I've been going through it.
Sick, man.
Yeah, man, I like that one.
All TNT production.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
fully, man. I'm gassed.
That's wild.
I'm gassed. I like that one, man. It feels very eerie. It feels like, I hate the word cinematic because it's overused, but it feels like it could
should
be
be
in
a
a
band.
film.
That should be a
Yeah,
band
it should
verse.
be. Yeah. It should be a what?
Should be a band. Word.
Yeah. It should be. It should be.
No,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's crazy. Like it's crazy to hear that. Like that from you. Like not.
It's different to the EP we just played, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. We're just talking about like different elements that I think like would be sick to have in like. We
To
just
add
talked
that
about
bass in that final drop.
The bass in the final drop, but the structure's there, and I think like we were talking about like different elements of performance as well.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, like, I'm really inspired by Kendrick. Obviously, like, he's one of my main inspirations, and so like, he's got the weirdest different voices and shit that he puts on, and I'm like, I'm trying to experiment with vocal delivery and cadence and switching stuff up a little bit so that you can feel stuff. Like I said before, like my boys are like, yeah, I wanna be able to know that you mean it and know that you feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? And like the laid back kind of smooth flow has been what I've been on for time, and it's like, okay, cool, maybe I can try and incorporate a bit of different personality and emotion in there. And so like, you know, like you were saying then, is there like a whispery kind of cadence and then it might go a bit higher or whatever. So I've got a verse for that, but it touches on different things like that, but it's not quite. I need to get comfortable with the different deliveries.
But it's about becoming comfortable with it, because like these things take like you have to be almost theatrical.
Yeah.
And it's like finding that line between being theatrical but not like pantomime.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it can go too far.
Yeah, it's mad.
But I think you've got that space now where you can try things out without necessarily the pressure. So.
I feel a little bit scared to like, because I feel like doing that vocally will take me into different genres, and I'm a bit wary of that for some reason.
It's a bad thing.
But it's not. It's probably not. And I know that all other people as well would say the same thing. But for some reason, I'm a bit wary of that. But maybe it isn't a bad thing at all.
It's because it's safety. It's
yeah.
that thing
Well,
within,
I know my normal flow is like that's such a safety zone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you should never be in your comfort zones. So yeah.
But
you're
I
right.
think it will force you to do different things lyrically as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're talking about if you're going to like have a whisper or have different things, then that's gonna change the way you like your word choice, and I think that's only gonna lead to like exciting things.
100%. 100%. We've got a couple more minutes left. I want to do the last beat. It's called
You're getting excited
my
now.
favorite. I love these beats. Man. I love these beats. We'll do my favorite beat ever. That's what it's actually called. I ain't got a name for it. I ain't got a name for it. I ain't got lyrics yet. I don't even know how to approach this one. But it's cold. Yeah, it's cool. DJ, man. Actual DJ.
I wish, bro. I wish.
What did you think?
I mean, that was sick as well. I think that's so interesting that, yeah, we're bringing more of those like hip hop elements. I don't want to say that you've not had that.
Yeah.
For a little bit, but like you're obviously leaning on more jazz and soulful elements and cuts, and that feels like very clean, very like not up tempo, but it feels like very like forward.
You could go, you could kind of take it. It's made a few different ways.
Very unmusical opinions on
nice.
on beats.
Nice, yeah.
I'm not really called to like analyze beats very often, so forgive me if I'm like sound like an idiot. So
no, you're good. You're good.
But no, it's interesting. We were talking about there about things feeling a little bit repetitive, but obviously it's a beat. Like
yeah, man. But that's it. I'm still figuring out how to approach it myself, how to get a hook on there. But there's different parts there that you can kind of pull out and see that how it could work. But yeah, man. Crazy. Bit of unreleased, but yeah, Party Tricks is going to be out in 10 days, and we've got a little balloon to celebrate.
Just one.
Just a singular balloon to celebrate. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
it. I'm
Wrap things up.
I'm done. Yeah. I'm done.
Man.
I'm done.
Cool. So crazy. We spoke about live bands, new processes
Yeah,
that we're
man.
exploring and explored on this EP.
Yeah.
Relationship, friendship, trust, all of those things.
A lot of trauma dumping, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, EP's
Bless.
out
Friday,
next Friday,
29th.
29th. What's coming up soon as well?
We've got a gig
events?
same night, and then
Where's that at?
RPM Audio,
How people finding tickets?
Instagram, man, stories,
Instagram.
website, all of that.
Yeah.
And then a couple of London debuts as well, live, which would be cool.
That's sick.
And then on to the next tape, man, some of which has just been played.
Nice.
Bless.
Sick.
Cool, man. Right.